Hey everybody, this quick Excel tutorial will teach you how to make use of the sum function. In addition, we will use the average, the min, the max, and the count function, along with some quick and helpful tips to make your use of Excel more productive. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to calculate the year-to-date totals for the months of June back through January. The quickest way to do this, click in the cell that you want the total to be in, which happens to be H5, and click autosum. What that will do for us is automatically put the range B5 through G5 along with the sum function. If we hit enter, you'll see the total. We can prove that out by highlighting the range of data and then looking down here to the bottom right, and you can see 14,200 hours matches. Another way you could do calculations to add up numbers, you can type equals sum, opening parenthesis, and then you can click on each cell that you wish to add up. So if I put B6, click on C6, click on D6, click on E6, click on F6, and then click on G6, and separate each one between clicks with a comma, you'll sum those numbers up individually. It takes longer to do that, but there are practical uses where you will not have a range of numbers where you might need to add them. Proving it out, 24,100 matches my calculation. One additional way you could do this is hit the equal sign, type the word sum, type it open parenthesis, click in the first cell for the range, and then hold your mouse down and drag to the end of your range, therefore creating the same type of range as the auto sum did. Close your parenthesis, hit enter, prove your number, make sure it matches, and you'll see 12,550 matches. Another thing we can do is we can use this little handle here for autofill and save ourselves time. We can drag this down and automatically fill our formula in and therefore calculate the totals for us. We're going to calculate the totals for each column now here on row 11, and the easiest way to do that, I'm just going to use the auto sum this time. Hit enter. I'll verify things look good by highlighting the numbers that I want it to be total, checking the bottom right, and you'll see that it's all set. Now I'll drag this over by grabbing the little handle and drag to the right this time, and you'll see that I now have column totals for all of my columns. So that's how you make use of the sum function. We're going to next make use of the average function. I'm going to add in an average section really quickly, and I'm going to use the equal sign and type the word average, which is the function in Excel. And in this case, I'm just going to create a range and close the parenthesis. The average function works the same way as the sum function. You could click each individually cell and separate them by a comma and get the same result. You can also prove out the average function by highlighting, looking down to the right, which you may have already noticed. The average is down there, 1,338, and that matches. There is also an auto average capability here, just like auto sum. And you can choose it, but the only reason I cannot do that here with this demo is because my numbers are not sequential. If I was to average right now, I would end up including row 11, which I would not want to do because that's a total. So I will not use the auto average in this case. But I will drag across and I will get the average calculation for all of my cells across. There's a minimum function. So if I want to do the min, we can do the equal sign, min. It works the same way. Again, choose each number individually separated by a comma, or go ahead and select the range, and it's going to return the lowest value for that column. And we could drag this across and see the lowest column value for all the columns. There is max for maximum value. Same concepts, equals max, highlight going down, close the parenthesis, go across, and you can see. Okay, and then the last function I want to show you today is the count function. Count just returns the number of rows in a range, so it's equals to b count, and we're going to choose everything from 5 to 10, and that's a count of 6. So those are some really quick and handy functions and some quick and easy tips that we can use to validate our data. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me directly. You can check out my website for contact information, professorwolfe.com, or you can leave comments below. Thank you for taking the time to watch this tutorial.